My name's George Patterson. I'm a founding partner at Patterson Law. It's a small law firm I founded with my wife. We practice in Maryland and Washington, D.C. So I've been practicing for 27 years. I think I ended up becoming a lawyer because when I was around 13 or so, my mother was shopping at a Heckinger's, and probably dating myself, but when you used to buy mulch, the big pallets of mulch were held together by metal strapping tape. So the employees would just cut the metal strapping tape so that customers could pick up the bags of mulch. And my mother was doing that. Her feet got caught up in the metal strapping. She fell, sustained very serious injuries to her back and neck. She had surgeries in the 70s and early 80s. And she's wheelchair bound now because those surgeries just did not progress well over time. But there was a lawyer that took the case, and those cases were considered very difficult. And what I saw from that is Heckinger's no longer, and Heckinger's was like the old Home Depot. None of the companies pack mulch in pallets with metal strapping. They use basically saran wrap type coverings. And it's because of cases like that it changed that behavior. It's actually far more efficient than regulation. So I really saw how a trial lawyer could help the individual and also help society. So I'm a board certified truck accident attorney. I handle truck accident cases mainly based upon the clients that come to see me. So I've handled many truck accident cases involving trucks that have illegally parked on the side of the roadway. And they cause horrific accidents where in Maryland we have contributory negligence, which essentially says if you're partially at fault, you can't recover. And so many attorneys turn away those cases. And I pursued those cases. I've also handled lane change cases. A lane change case typically is one that, with a large commercial truck, most police officers and witnesses blame the car. Mainly because what happens is if you can picture a large commercial truck making a lane change from left to right, and they might just sort of tip the rear corner of a car, causing the car to then spin out in front of the truck. So it appears to the witness who hears that initial impact that it was caused by the car making the lane change and not the truck. And that's a well-known blind spot. So many of these people suffer horrible injuries and just can't find somebody to help them out. So I became board certified as a truck accident attorney, probably more so because I was already board certified as a civil trial attorney and a civil practice attorney by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. So unlike most of the members of this organization that became familiar with board certification through the Academy of Truck Accident Attorneys, I became familiar with the Academy of Truck Accident Attorneys through the National Board of Trial Advocacy. And I recognized from my experience in civil trial advocacy, which is a very broad category of all civil trial cases, personal injury cases, that the National Board had very rigorous requirements, and it was a way that separated regular lawyers from lawyers that had a demonstrated track record of success and experience in all aspects of civil trial law. So when I saw that the National Board of Trial Advocacy was offering board certification for truck accident attorneys, I gladly jumped into it. And I found that the Academy of Truck Accident Attorneys, they offered so much unique knowledge that I simply had not found as a general practice trial attorney.